Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. Welcome back to a new video. My name is Mohammad Zishan. So today in this video we are going to discuss about the regions and availability zones in AWS. So it is an important topic because whenever you go for an interview, so you might get a question from the recruiter regarding the regions and the different availability zones. He would ask you like why would you deploy an application in such particular region or the availability zone. So in order to tackle such questions from the recruiter, we have to learn, have to gain knowledge regarding the availability zones and even obviously regions. So without wasting time, let's begin the video. If you people look at the words called regions, called availability zones, so basically if you recognize the word region, so during your primary schooling you would have come across the word called region. So regions is nothing but a specific area or the specific place from called as territory or the land, or a specific region is called as specific areas called as a region. So ability zones means the availability of a particular zone in a specific region is nothing but the availability zone. It's so simple to digest. Okay, to define a region, we can also say it as a region is a physical location around the world where AWS has data centers. So in the there are many regions. There are around like 34 regions around the world of AWS where it has its own data centers built at the particular regions. And even at particular region it has availability zones. There are more than one availability zone. The minimum availability zones would be two, okay, and the maximum would be like three, four. It depends upon the region. So US has a data center, it is a region. Europe, it is a region where AWS has data center. Asia is a region where AWS has a data center. So as there are 34 regions and they are still growing each region. So whether it is a US, it is a Europe, it is a Asia, it doesn't matter. Each region runs independently, and you know it helps you to deploy your application depending upon your region. So look, suppose if you are living in US and if you want to deploy an application over AWS infrastructure, okay, so what would be the nearest region? So definitely it would be a US. If you try to deploy your application in Asia's availability zone or Asia's region, then it would be possible. But what would be the circumstances which would arise? Latency. Users would like gets frustrated due to late communication between the user and the particular application. There are such conditions or the circumstances which arises if you try to deploy an applications beyond your regions or the far away from your region, particular region. So that's why the regions are very important in order to deploy your application. What about the availability zones? So each region has more than one availability zone. So look, if you try to deploy your application over US region, okay, and if US region consists of two or three availability zones. So if you try to deploy your application over US region, so you can also deploy the application over a same region but different availability zones which would be far away from each other but comes under the same region but would be far away from each another. So because suppose you have deployed an application over a region, okay, and you have also selected two availability zones, availability zone 1A, availability zone 1B. So if any disaster occurs, suppose, and 1A availability zone where your application was deployed gets vanished, your application would get destroyed. So it can cause a very big problem. So in order to overcome such problems, there are availability zones. So even one A server gets down, so there would be another server called as 1B which would be ready to reload your application and run over the same region again without any disturbance. So whenever you are deploying an application or a web application or the Android application, it doesn't matter, you have to be very conscious regarding the zones, the regions, so that your application wouldn't get destroyed or suffer any kind of problems. So this is all about the availability zones and the regions. So I think you people have enjoyed this video and have got familiar with the regions and the zones. Please like, subscribe, and obviously comment in my video, so which deeply motivates me to make more videos. Okay, so take care, see you again, bye bye.